Alright, I need to take some of that Tylenol, crap. Oh, I got a headache.
Hey guys, what I've got right here is what some people like to call one of the prettiest salamanders in the world. This is the Yonahlohsee Salamander. And yes, it definitely has quite a strange name, but like a lot of other amphibians, this guy was actually named after the first place he was found, which was Yonahlohsee Road in North Carolina. Obviously right now we're not in North Carolina, we are in very, very, very southern Virginia. In fact, North Carolina is only about 10 miles south of where we are right now. Now this guy is a species of woodland salamander in the Plethodon family. Very closely related to the slimy salamander, which is another common species of salamander in Virginia. And they basically look the same, except for one pretty obvious difference is these guys have a bright red back, which is definitely something the slimy salamanders don't have. Well, also like the slimy salamanders, these guys live on rocky hillsides covered in mosses, ferns, logs, and although they're most commonly found under logs, we actually found this guy under a flat rock covered in moss. And pretty neat big salamander. This guy honestly isn't even close to being full grown. These guys can get absolutely gigantic. But this one is still probably an adult, but definitely not full grown. Now one of the cool things about these salamanders is, like a lot of the salamanders of the Plethodon family, these guys actually can make extensive burrows underground, which they can go from rock to rock underneath them, and they'll use them for hunting. Now, these guys are nocturnal, so they come out at night to hunt, and you can actually find them very commonly climbing, scaling trees and rock faces around where they live. Now, I honestly completely thought I was not going to find this salamander, but then, last 20 minutes of when we were down here in Mount Rogers, Virginia, I decided, hey, let's go down on this one hillside. It looked like pretty good habitat before. We didn't find any, but we're just like, hey, we just went and literally flipped almost every single rock and stone we could. And I got really lucky in the last 20 minutes of this trip, and I found this absolutely stunning salamander, which is honestly probably one of my dream species here in Virginia. This guy is unbelievable, and there he goes jumping away onto the rock. This is the pretty amazing Yonahlohsee salamander.